On Friday, 6th of June 2025, the serene atmosphere of KOTOKA International Airport in Accra, Ghana, witnessed a remarkable movement with the arrival of the esteemed members of the Akurolo United Brothers Association of Nigeria. Upon their arrival, the delegation was accorded a grand reception by the paramount diaspora king, His Royal Majesty Eze, Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu, Ezendibo na Ghana, who was joined by his esteemed chiefs, representatives of the Igbo community in the West African country, and members of Okpotokpo Adigbo Nile worldwide, underscoring the strong ties between the association and the global Igbo community in diaspora.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, first of all, Bros Nigerian, our airport is called KOTOKA International Airport. It's not Kokota. Because people should not remix our airport name for us. People like remixing everything. Okay, so the Akurolo United Brothers Association touched down Accra on Friday for their second annual retreat and 1 year anniversary held at the Labadi Beach Hotel from 6th to 8th of June 2025. Now, Akurolo simply means wealth should get home, like wealth that reaches home, or I don't know how else to explain it, but Ako means wealth, then Ono is home, Ruo is to reach, so like make sure your wealth reaches home. So it's more like people who come together, who have investments in Igbo land, people who have employed youths, people who you are paying salaries, more like you have to have a strong investment in Igbo land to be a member of that club. And this club is made up of 84 registered members. And you have to be a billionaire. You have to be a billionaire before you'd become a registered member of this Akurolo United Brothers Association. And the registration form is actually 81 million naira cash. That's your registration to become a member, and you must present a solid investment that you have in Igbo land before you be considered a member. So, and mind you, not all Igbo billionaires that are mentioned are members of this club. This club has just, these are youngies now, these are young, these are just, let's call it 5% of the Igbo billionaires in Nigeria. Now, I didn't even know there is Okpotokpo Ada Igbo Nile in Ghana. Yeah, those are more like, because in Igbo land, Ada is like the first daughter, right? So these are like the Igbo women in diaspora kind of club too. So those were the Ghana branch that came to welcome these Akurolo brothers at the airport. So according to one of the executives, they needed somewhere serene to have their retreat and meeting to discuss how best to turn Igbo land to Dubai, how best to make Igbo land safe and so they can go back home. Please, our uncle billionaires, please, una people plenty for Ghana. You people should also discuss on how best to employ the Igbo youths in Ghana so they can go back home and have, a job, real proper job to do. Employ them in your firms. You have investments, you have companies, you push to employ them. Let them come and work under you so that they will not be thinking of how to cause nuisance, constitute nuisance in Ghana, be robbing people or be committing fraud, or how to do money rituals and all that. People should hold a seminar strictly for the youths. Teach them to understand that you started from scratch. You had patience, you persevered, you hustled, you starved, you were patient. That was how you made your money. You didn't make your money by cutting off your wife or your girlfriend's breast. You didn't make your money by removing somebody's organ. So have hold it, even if it's an online, have an online seminar for the Igbo youths all over the world. Make them understand that you became a billionaire not overnight. You didn't become a billionaire by buying anybody. You hustled through. Please, I wish I was aware about this particular event. I would have attended and I would have suggested this for you people, honestly. But it's also a good thing. One person will definitely come across this video and have it in consideration. Please.
First Vice President of the association, Dr. Gideon Chidebere Osi, Ikenga, one of Ishagu Kingdom, in a statement, explained the choice of Ghana for the retreat, as well as expectations from the 3-day event.
Well, we're here to continue our plan to find a very serene environment away from work, away from the hustles and bustles of business, and away from family, so that we can sit together as a family and chart the way forward to discuss on how best to move our club forward. Our plan is so much that we needed a very serene environment to articulate them together. And we are going to do nothing but just that here. So we want to enjoy the scenery of Accra, want to enjoy the beauty of this country. I want to use this lovely holiday resort to put our house in order, to put our plans together, and to articulate our ideas on how to move Akuluna forward, and above all, how to move back to our own country home, to our own zone, the southeast of Nigeria, and how to develop our place, to provide employment, and to make an impact in our own time and generation.
For them, the gathering signifies the continued commitment of the Akurulo United Brothers Association, a highly esteemed social club renowned for its capacity in organizing, thereby contributing significantly to the local economy.
All the groups that came to welcome us, we say thank you very much. We are always here for you. Well, I want to thank the Ezigbo Nagana. Want to thank his cabinet. Want to thank the entire Igbo speaking people in Ghana for taking out your time and coming out to welcome us, to host us in this event. I want to assure you that at the end of this gathering, at the end of this retreat, you'll be proud that we came. You'll be so happy.
I enjoyed that part of the video when I heard it, and that's exactly why I decided to react to the video, because it gives me kind of satisfaction that, okay, yeah, there is hope, right? They are planning a way forward to make Igbo land safer so that they can return home and turn Igbo land to Dubai. So that is a good thing, so that so many Igbo people will be able to go back home, right? So I look forward to having them achieve this goal. I look forward to having them really take this goal serious, and let's see how they can defeat the federal government and the Westerners that are making sure the Southeast is habitable for people to live safely or enjoy their investments. And the good thing also is that these members are all from different parts of the Igbo land, so different states that make up the southeastern states, right? So from what I heard, there were some people from Ebonyi State, Imo State, Anambra State, Enugu State, even Delta State, Abia State, right? So it's a good thing they are trying to be united, discussing a way forward. So I hope and pray that they achieve this. And I also hope that the older ones do not jeopardize this plan, because it's a good one. It will reduce the number of Igbo youths in diaspora constituting nuisance. I believe it should reduce the level of rituals going on and all that. At least if everybody, imagine all these people, they have different companies, they have different investments. Imagine they return home and employ youths, pay them well. I'm not sure anybody would want to be doing rituals and all that, right? So I hope their goals get achieved. And of course, the Nigeria has a lot of chaos going on, so they wanted somewhere quiet. That explains why the Igbo king, instead of going to Igbo land to hold the meeting, they decided to bring the meeting, the retreat, to Accra to hold it, so he can also host them. Yeah, Igbo men have their problems, they have their flaws, right? But you see, when it comes to hard working, when it comes to hustling, and I mean legit hustling, nobody's gonna take that flower from them. That's the truth. I don't agree with them. I don't like them, but I'm not gonna lie against them. All right. Now you see all those people doing rituals, this, that. They are just lazy, greedy. Because Igbo men don't believe, a real Igbo man cannot believe that they need to cut off your part to call money from one mirror and it will appear because they have bought someone, right? A real Igbo person will do boy, like they hustle under someone. You serve your Oga for some years and then Oga will settle you with the agreed amounts and you open your shop and employ other boy, you know, stuff like that. That's how the real Igbo wealth circle used to go. Not this madness of ritual killings and all that. What me, you know, that those people are, I don't know, maybe their lineage, they were borrowed from somewhere. They are not typical Igbo men, you know. Unnecessary greed, just laziness, and the quest to make quick money. Check all the real billionaires that didn't buy anybody to make their own money. You will find out their history of hustling. They go down, hustle, sell things. Okay, Shebi, the other day I talked about Mr. Despite, and everybody was talking about how he used to sell cassettes and all that. He hustled. Everybody saw him hustle, do his businesses till he grew. An Ashanti man, right? The Ashantis have a lot in common with the Igbos when it comes to that hustling spirit. Now, all these Igbo men, even the Ezigbo, he used to sell motor parts. They hustled. They started their hustling. They always served under someone till they became their own Oga and they had their own boy and they settled, you know, and that's how Igbo wealth used to circulate. These days, everybody wants quick money. They want to do what they see online. They want to do what they want to do, show off. Lazy Igbo youths with no plans, no goals. You meet someone, all you think of is how to buy the person to make quick money. Where are you rushing to? That is how bad the country has become. Akuluno, brothers, please, you people should hold a seminar for all the Nigerian youths in diaspora, especially your Igbo youths. Please, tell them money ritual is not real. Let them understand that there is no peace for the wicked. Give them expo of how you hustled through. I beg you people. So the Igbo king, I think they had a banquet after the retreat, and then the Igbo king hosted them in his palace at East Legon, which I saw the video, and all I could say was men mount. Let's watch the video.
You know that big things for us. I don't think that allows to be civilized. Yes, sir. Based on Akruno retreat. Yes. Remember Akruno retreat. I am asking about them. You like to have organ now. See no be so gam. Come on, no go back. Come on. Let's go Dibo. Angola.
Santiago. Maybe it's not like I ine busanye na for high chief sir chief Coleman Chinedu ezo nwa for 7-star general Infoka Ojimba Nebon State the academy leader zinc and gold.
Okay guys, I believe they've all returned to Nigeria, back to their various businesses and all that. So really, men, when they travel, they know they go waste time because shop has to open. So the more they stay in another country, the money they go lose. So they need to be on ground to press calculator. So I believe they've returned back to their various businesses, and I hope that whatever it was that they had, you know, planned and agreed on positively would come to pass. Let me know what you think in the comment section, sweethearts. And if this is your first time here, you're welcome. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. And like my video, please. And engage me in the comment section. I love it when you do that. Mwah. See you guys in the next video.